Okay, then I think no one has any questions, so we are good to start with the Power BI demo session. Okay, so yeah, so can you guys go on mute if you don't mind? All of you, please. That's great. So as part of demo, today we are gonna see like what is Power BI, where and all we are going to use it, and how to design simple Power BI dashboard, maybe report, and then we could see like how to publish our dashboards or publish our reports, whatever you call it as. So mainly we can classify Power BI into couple of modules. Still couple of people are joining here. Shravani, able to hear us? Okay, no problem. Yeah, so there are a couple of things we need to understand. Terminology might be new for you guys. Everyone know what is Power BI, right? What is Power BI? Does anyone knows like how many modules we have within Power BI? Okay, so at least have you heard like word called Power BI Desktop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please interact with me. This is not like a day one or day two. This is the way. This is where you guys can ask a lot of questions. Okay, so feel free to ask me and stop me anywhere if you have any questions. Okay. So yeah, second option is Power BI Service. Okay, Power BI Desktop and Power BI Service, and third one is Power BI Mobile and Power BI Embedded. And like this, if you see, if you ask me, we can categorize into like lot many modules, and also like Power BI or DAX queries, you can say DAX queries. So before starting with the Power BI desktop, I would like to give like 1 or 2 minutes introduction about the Power BI. So if anybody have any questions like what is Power BI, what it does, so can we say uh, is it like a reporting tool or it is a ETL tool? Okay, so lot of people are having a lot of questions. Is it is a reporting tool or ETL tool or dashboard tool, or how it is different from the other marketing tools and all? So we no need to worry about other steps. It is a, to be simple, reporting or dashboarding, or yeah, Nani, whatever you mentioned is right. We can do both. So reporting or dashboarding, or you can say in-memory tool. We will discuss, don't worry, what is in-memory and all. Like so if you guys from the MSBA background, or if you guys from any reporting background or any database background, for you guys is nothing. Okay, so if you, for example, take a simple SSRS report or simple Excel reports. Okay, here also by using Power BI also we can design the reports and we can build the dashboards. Someone still joining? So guys, whoever joined recently, we just started only 2 minutes back only. We started with the like what is Power BI only. These are all the modules which we are going to cover as part of Power BI training, but we should know terminologies at least. What is Power BI service, desktop, mobile, embedded, and so on. So right, so it is a Power BI is a reporting or dashboard tool. So using this tool, particularly Power BI desktop only. So using this tool, particularly Power BI desktop, we are going to design reports and dashboards as per business needs. Okay, yeah. So as part of demo, I just uninstalled my Power BI desktop because I thought of showing you like from the Google itself. So instead of discussing theoretically, if I show you the like how it looks like desktop tool and also it's easy for you guys to understand. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, as you can see, this one Power BI desktop. Okay, or else what you can do, like Power BI dot Microsoft.com. So as you can see, they mention as a home page itself, 2018 Gartner Magic Quadrant for Analytics and BA, which means this is mentioned like a top 5. Our Power BI tool has been mentioned within the top 5 within the global market. You can take US market or UK market, or if you click on this link, you will get to know about what is about Power BI and all. So let's don't worry about this part. Okay, so let's look at here. We do have the products option here, like Power BI is nothing but collection of desktop, premium, mobile, embedded, and report server. And we are going to see like what is Power BI desktop next to 5 or 10 minutes time. Okay, so I'm just right click on this one, open as a new window. Okay, so as you can see here, go from data, insights, and action. So right side also, as you can see, image here. So let's don't worry about this and all, like I'm just simply downloading this one. As you can see, download is a free. Okay, so start downloading. It won't take much time. It's hardly 1 or 2 minutes time. It is hardly 170 MB file. As you can see here, how much it is, 170 MB file. And this is completely free. Anybody can download from here and anybody can start building your reports. So meantime, anybody have any questions? So open the folder, and anyhow already I have it, that's why it's coming as underscore new. So yeah, right click on here and install it. If it is take more times, I won't download now itself, but since it is hardly 1 or 2 minutes, I'm just downloading here. So click on the next, click on the install button. So this is where we need to install the Power BI desktop, and copying a new file, and so done. That's it. Power BI desktop is ready. Okay, it may take 1 or 2 minutes time to open. As you can see, the Power BI desktop in the desktop, there is an icon here. It's got enabled, and also it's opening automatically. So as you can see here, this is what this tool name is called as a Power BI desktop. I think you guys might have all have seen some videos in the YouTube or before coming demo. I'm sure some of you guys know what is Power BI desktop. Even most of you guys know what is Power BI desktop. So I just close it. Once you install, you just come to desktop and you can see that icon and just click on the open button. I don't want to go to theoretically, so that's the reason I'm just opening it out. So once again repeating, if anyone joined recently or 5 minutes back or 10 minutes back, so no need to worry. So you will get this window, you just close it off. Can anyone confirm my screen is visible or am I audible? Hello? Anyone unmute and speak, please?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So this is what called as a Power BI desktop. Then what is Power BI desktop? What I can do? That's what I'm going to show you. So now there is an option called get data here, because whenever you want to design any report, we should have sample data, right? So that's what this is the first tab option. Under home button, we do have a get data. Whenever you want to get any Excel file or SQL Server table or analysis services, anyway, it will support more than 50 data sources. As click on more, as you can see here, lots of sources available. So this is not the right time to talk about more about what are the sources it support. Okay, so I'm just going to take simple Excel file. Simple Excel file. Let me check what are the file available. Okay, I'm taking the simple customer file. So as part of training, I will share each and everything like Excel file, what are the source I will be connecting, what are the tables I would be connecting, and each and everything I will be shared. So as this is what my Excel file looks like, you just click on OK button and we can discuss here. Just click on load option. So which means I'm connecting to my one of the local laptop, local server, and pulling one of the Excel file into Power BI desktop. Okay, into Power BI desktop. So right side, as you can see here, table name, and this is called comes under fields, and we do have lots of visualizations. So quickly, let me take simple one visual. For example, pie chart. So don't worry, these are the visuals by default available here as part of Power BI training. And if you want to customize, if you want to download the latest visuals, or if you guys working with other tools, that feature not available here, then you can check with the Microsoft website. If possible, you can download it. Okay, so now what I want is, I have a customers here. Now let's say, let me take simple column. I have a country column here. Each country wise, what I want is, I want to find out the how many customers available. See, assume that we are running business, so maybe within India or within out of India or Australia, Canada. So each and every country we do have employees, right? Or customers. So if you want to find out how many employees available, then we need to design like this. Okay, so it's not visible, I know. So let's try to do it in a simple way. So let's say we have a hello. I hope I'm
Yes,
audible and you can able to see my screen. Yeah,
yes, sir,
little
you are
bit.
audible. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. So now this is what called as a fields and format option and analytics of analytics. Just go to format, and these are the formats available. First thing, let me increase the font, please. Even I'm myself, I'm not able to visible this one. So are you able to see this one? So now I hope it's better. So now as you can see here, since I have lots of country information here, my graph is difficult for understand as part of new, and for you guys also very difficult. So let me quickly take the one more table. Now this time I'm connecting to SQL Server because whoever come for the Power BI demo, or they might be from the Microsoft background, or maybe you guys expertise the SQL Server, or you guys expertise with the MSBI, right? So I'm just giving local host, and database name is optional. Even if you know the database name, Advanced Works DW 2017. So click on OK button. As of today, don't worry about how I'm doing, just to see the output. That's it. So here also I do have some sample tables. Uh, dim customer, dim geography, and fact internal sales table. I'm good with the only 3 tables. Click on load option. So listen carefully here. Right now is connected to SQL or database and trying to load the data into Power BI desktop. So depends on your laptop configuration or server configuration. It might take some time. Okay, we are good. So if you want to see the table names, you need to go to fields, and for example, let's don't worry about this customer table. Left side here, you can see data. One is a report and relationship here. If you go to relationship, you should be able to see the how these tables are interrelated, which means whenever we are working with the real time, we may not be able to store the data within a one single file. See, assume that how many Excel files we do have data. For example, if you take in our college days or school days, one file for the students, one file for the teachers, one for how many people have paid the fees and all. So they might be having n number of Excel files, right? Or one Excel file multiple sheets and all. So same way in real time also, if you guys are using SQL Server as your database, I'm sure 90% projects will be on SQL Server. Okay, and whenever we are using the multiple tables, we should have the common column between the those of the table. This and all, you no need to worry. Just understand we have a 3 table, and those 3 are connected. Connected means there is a common column between among them. So now I'm taking the bottom page number 2 plus symbol. Just click on this one. So how about varieties of databases like Oracle? Everything is possible, sir. So as I told you, as part of demo, if I discuss everything, I'm sure we can't finish demo. So one second, let me show you. So as you can see here, and if you go to more here, so just scroll down Oracle database, IBM DB2, and IBM MySQL, PostSQL, everything is possible. Okay, almost major databases which is in the market, it can supported by the Power BI here. Does it answer your question? Perfect. Okay, I'm taking pie chart here once again. This time, let me change my data source. Here also I have country, but only advantage would be I have very limited. One second, let me remove this one. Yep, select it, and each country wise. And don't worry about data set. We will discuss each and every point as part of our training. So now the only advantage would be we have only 6 country information here. You guys in a position to able to understand without any worries. Okay. Okay, fine. So now you might be worrying, right? What about this Australia, this color? What is this number? What is the measure I have taken? What is the column value I'm looking for? So very simple. I'm analyzing. The best example would be each country wise. assume that I'm doing some business, so daily basis I'm getting some orders. So how many orders I got it? So once you need to keep the cursor, then only you will comes to know. As you can see here, order quantity 13,344. When I keep here and I 7620, but instead of that one, can we visible on the screen? I want to display the order number also on the screen. So it's possible. Everything is possible. Only thing is the label style is there, and we go to category and then this one. So 13K is coming. If you don't like this format, then everything is customizable. This is what the actual number looks like. Actual numbers looks like. Now, okay, so if you don't like these colors, you go to data colors and you can change colors whatever you want. Let's say if you don't like this one, you want like different colors. Yes, possible. And if you want borders and you want to capture some on top of this one, you want to enable some titles here. Everything is possible. To make it simpler, this is what called as a simple report. Okay, so now lots of options available. For example, I want to filter the data. There is an option called slicer option here. So what I can do, I got one slicer. So what I'm going to do, like if you guys from the any other reporting tool background, slicer is nothing but parameters. So now see this one. Look at the left side, please. If you want, I will little bit adjust the width also. I'm just going to format of the slicer, enable the border, and selection control. I want to increase the font. Go to items. As a first step, I'm just increasing the font. Now is better. Now is better, and background color I want little bit different. Okay, revert default, and I'm just going for the header is visible, but color is not there. So take a different color and increase the font. Okay, so this is what called as slices or parameters. If you select Australia here, it will filter only Australia data. If you have France, it will filter only. So right now it is not allowing multi-select option. That is also possible. We need to enable the one more selection here and uncheck this one and show select all option. Now see this one, select all. If you don't like everything, you want to analyze Canada, Australia, just it can be possible. Now you could see this one. Okay. So like this, you can discuss if you want, for example, I designed the pie chart, but customer is asking, so Bala, I don't want pie chart, I want a bar chart. Then you no need to go to one more page and design. Just select this one and simply click on the bar chart. See this one? It's automatically converting into bar. For example, multi bars or stacked bars or whatever, like donut chart, whatever you want to convert immediately, it's possible. You don't need to do the again rebuilding the report. So that's how the Power BI is more user friendly. And you don't like country wise, you want to analyze your data based on some state wise, then immediately just see this one, click on the cities, it automatically will come. And even if you want to analyze your like first level should be country, then state, then city, everything is possible. So just drag and drop, and I'm making this city into details, and this also into details. Yeah, so we have some limitation. So the right side top here, you can see this one drill through feature, like I'm sorry, drill down feature. So for example, what is the level right now we are displaying? So how do you know that is it like city name displaying or country name displaying here? Until unless we keep the cursor, we never know, right? So what you can do, you can click on this one, and it will be like keep on shuffling from the like country to state names here. So yeah, so you don't need to worry, there is a focus mode here, and back to report. And if you want to see the underlying data, show data also available. So this is like a matrix format. When we have the multiple attributes, it should be the matrix format. Yeah, so better understanding, I'm just removing this state names and city names and select all option. Okay, so this is the simple, this is what we are going to do. Not only for this one, we have n number of features here. Like if you want to do the formatting option, modeling option, you want to enter a new table. Okay, everything is possible as part of Power BI desktop. Already we are running out of time, 10:38. So I can't discuss more than this one because I need to cover a lot more topics. So any questions on what is Power BI desktop now? Now tell me what is Power BI desktop. So we can extract source data into Power BI desktop and design reports. I'm sorry. And so publish the reports into server, I could say into server. So that is what. So we know how to extract the data and we know how to design it. So what is pending now? So assume that this report I want to share with my end user, or I want to share with my manager or business people. Then so this is where the publish option will come into picture. We need to click on the publish button. Okay. So before that is asking you want me to save. Yes, click on the save, and I'm saving on the desktop or quick access, or where should I save? Okay. Okay. So demo underscore Saturday. So what is publishing? Yes, Prasad. Publishing option is completely paid version. I'll just come back. Okay, give me a minute. So the moment when you click on the publish option, it will ask you username and password. Okay, as part of demo I can't show you my credentials here, username and password. That's the reason I logged in just now only. Before starting my demo only, I entered my user ID password. That's why it's not asking here, or else I would have given the proper user ID password. It is not a Gmail, it is not your Hotmail and all. It is a paid licensed email ID. Or if you guys working with any of the company, MNC companies or IT company, if your office using 365 ID, Office 365, then you can try with that ID. If you guys facing any issues while logging, you can get back later. Okay. So this is the by default workspace. Click on the select option. The publishing, remember our name demo underscore Saturday PBIX file. So which means right now what we are doing, we are moving our report into the Power BI surveys success. Okay. So which what I'm trying to say, we are moving all our designed or developer reports into Power BI surveys. So now I'm sorry, let's go back to this one. This is where the Power BI service will come into picture. Power BI service will come into picture. It is a repository, I could say. It is a repository which contains all the um, published reports and using, one second, published reports we can build dashboards. Okay, fine. So this part we can see later. So at least you got to know how to publish. But now next question is, you guys might be thinking, Bala, can you show me whatever the published reports? Obviously yes, right? Even if I'm attending demo, obviously next question would be that is the only. So what you have to do, so you have to go to the app powerba.com, app.powerba.com. This is the common for everybody. Each and everybody has to go with the Power BI service. So app.powerba.com is nothing but that is the URL for the Power BI service. So now as you can see here, this is where all the published reports will come and sit. So don't get wonder here. Just click on the My Workspace. Have you guys remember this name? Or you want me to show once again? The moment when I click on the publish button, it was showing like a My Workspace, correct? My Workspace. So, yep. If you click on the My Workspace, there is a folder called Dashboards, Reports, Workbook, and Datasets. So by default, whatever we publish, that is called as a report. Then just go to Reports. Where is our report? What is the name we given? Demo underscore Saturday, right? So as you can see here, demo underscore Saturday. So this is what my report. So this is how we need to publish a report and we need to give the access to the users. And then you might be wondering, so if you go to dashboards, by default dashboard will not come here. Okay, remember here, do we have such a name here, demo underscore Saturday here? Obviously no. So what you have to do, you have to pin it. Each and every report has to be pin it. For example, demo underscore Saturday, there is an option called pin live page, or if you want to only pin this particular one, I don't want this slicer, or I don't want this page number 2 or what, sorry, page number 1 I don't want. Then if you want only this visual, then pin visual. What I want is I want complete page. So anyhow, I'm just pinning complete page. I'm creating new dashboard name, for example, like demo underscore, same name I'm giving just for our understanding. Pin the live pages. Now see this one, pin to dashboard, go to dashboard, or else what you can do, just come here, expand the dashboard. Here also we should be able to see now demo Saturday. But in this demo Saturday, if you scroll down, you will see the only one page only. But whereas if you go to report, you can see the bottom page 1 also you could be able to see, because this page 1 I have not pinned to my dashboard. So which means dashboard is nothing but collection of visuals from the multiple reports. Okay, so if you want to add to this one also, just pin to existing dashboard, demo Saturday, just click on pin it. Now go to dashboard. So now when I scroll down, now see this one, bottom I got it. So this is what, to be very simple about the what is Power BI desktop and what is Power BI service. Power BI desktop is nothing but is a completely free version. Anybody can download, anybody can design, anybody can publish the reports into Power BI service. The next one is Power BI service. It is a, somebody asking in the, they're pinging in the chat, right? It is a paid version. Yes, it is a paid service, or you can say software as a service, which means we are using the software, Microsoft software, as a service. Because so for this accessing this app.powerbi.com, are we installing anything here? No, right? By default is available. Only thing is you need to enter the username and password. At the time of user ID password, if you don't have license, you can't able to access this one. Okay, that is what about the first two options. And Power BI mobile is nothing but it is a mobile app. It is a mobile app which is available in, it will support almost Android, Apple, or most of the mobile devices. If you guys using Android right now, I hope everybody have a smartphones, right? Just go to Google Store or just look for the Power BI mobile app. However, we're downloading movies and games and all, right? So just go to Google Store if you have internet right away and type it Power BI mobile app. I'm sure you should be able to see the mobile BI app there. I think You guys are busy with looking into the Power BI app in the mobile, is it? So which means whatever you publish within the Power BI surveys, same reports can be accessible. Business people can be within the mobile as well. That is what about the Power BI mobile. So Power BI embed is nothing but Power BI embed is nothing but sometimes what will happen, we don't want to give complete this report to end users, okay, but I want to integrate this report into some of my websites, or assume that I'm using SharePoint portal, assume that I'm using .NET applications. So what I want is, can I integrate this report, this dashboard within my .NET application, within my SharePoint application, within my websites? The answer is yes, possible. What will happen if you go to report? So go to file, there is an option called publish to web. So it can be possible. And as you can see, if you want to save as and print the report, and if you want to download this one, so lots of things we can do using this one. Let's assume that, am I a little bit fast? Okay, cool then. So that is what high level, like as I told you, as part of demo, I can't go in depth, and I can't show within a 1 hour, I can't show each and everything here. So that's what high level we could do. And for example, once dashboard is ready, then what is next step? For example, I have designed this dashboard. If I log in, I could be able to see, but how the other people can able to see this one? For example, I want to share this one with my I want to share this with my some of my colleagues or some of my business people. Then right click on here, there is an option called share option here. Okay, so here it will ask you, here you need to enter the email IDs and enter it automatically. Bottom will be share option will be gets enabled. You can enter this one. Okay, and there are lots of things available here. We need to discuss about the main advantage of the gateways. Gateway is nothing but see, once we deploy the reports, now this assume that I have only 6 country information here. Why? Because as of now I have 6 country. I'm running business on the 6 country. Now assume that tomorrow if I expand my business into different country, that name will not come by default here, right? So what are the data available in the source, how it's reflected in the dashboards here? So straight away is not possible, but it is possible. Now what you have to do, that case, you need to come here, you need to click on the refresh now. Refresh means again it will connect to source data, it will pull the latest data and it will load it to the this one. So now as you can see here, refresh failed due to gateway configuration issues. I want to highlight this one, gateway, that's why I just refresh. So now tell me what is refresh now. For example, simple, you're talking with your friend, he is sitting in somewhere in Kolkata somewhere, you are sitting in Bangalore location or Hyderabad location. How are you trying to communicate? Through mobiles, right? For example, I'm using Airtel mobile. If say, so how is communication happens? Everybody will say through cell phone towers only, correct? And same way, beside me, my friend also trying to call him somebody else. He also using the same tower only. So which means gateway is nothing but the connector between or connector between source data and Power BI service. If you want to get the latest data from the source system, you don't have other option. You have to install the gateways. You need to configure properly. So these are my previous classrooms. So gateways and all here. I mean, only one gateway possible, but we can add the multiple sources. Don't worry, we will discuss later on this one. And if you want to schedule the report, go to schedule refresh. And here you can expand this one. So right now it's disabled. Like you don't need to run manually. So automatically we can uh, automatically we can schedule it. You don't need to click on the refresh daily basis. Early day, every day, each and every day, early morning report has to run. So I will give you 2-3 minutes time for you guys to ask questions. Based on that question, our session will continue another maybe 10 or 15 minutes time, or even more than that also. Yes, please. No questions, or are you guys there, or okay? At least ping me in the chat if you don't have any questions. No questions, Rohit. Okay, others. Tabular is more advanced than Power BI. Okay, scope of the Power BI. Any other questions? That's what I'm expecting. You just unmute yourself, ask the question so that other people will come to know. Feature in Power BI. Okay, only this much. Okay, so I thought of opening the same notepad initially, but if I would have opened that time, I'm sure you won't understand anything. But now at least I'm sure you have some idea about. If I walk through now, I'm sure you guys can able to understand this one. Yeah, I will come back to the. I will just give me a minute. We will. I will come back to the questions. Whatever you guys pinging me. Are you guys able to hear me now? See my screen now. Okay. Able to see my screen? Mahesh, Prasad, Rohit, Soumya,
So,
Shravani,
yes, yes,
please.
we are able to see you.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is the notepad which I prepared earlier. I thought of opening and then reading it out, but anyhow, so Power BI is nothing but visualization tool from the Microsoft company, which is similar to tabular reporting. Someone asking like tabular reporting has advanced features. Definitely answer is yes, because if you see the tabular reporting tool that is being there in the industry, if I'm understand correctly, around more than 15 years now. Okay, but if you ask me when the Power BI came into the market, anybody? When the Power BI official launched into the market? So if I scroll down, okay, so it has been officially launched in the June 2015, which means not even 13. It is June officially. It's launched in the June 2015, 2.5 years. So which means that means if you go beyond that one, 2014 and 13 or 12 version, we don't have Power BI, but we have a Power BI. I know it's getting confused, right? So I said we don't have Power BI officially before 2015 June, but we have a Power BI unofficially. What is the mean of that one? So we will understand that one. So coming to one of the question, Power BI also we do have advanced versions, advanced features, but only advantage is if you go to Power BI, go to file, and there is an option called help here, and click on the about here. Now what is the version of this one? It is showing like, for example, if you guys from SQL Server, we are in the 2017 version, right? SQL Server. Or if you're using MSBI, we are using the Visual Studios, right? Visual Studio 13, 15, 16, 17 version. But do we have such version here? It is not showing 2018 version. It's showing as a February 18 version, which means every month, each and every month, they're releasing new feature. They're developing still. This Power BI is still under development phase. It is not full-fledged, which means they are keep on increasing as per the market demands, keep on adding the enhancement features every month. Each and every month you will get like minimum like set of features. So this is the highly competitive for the other reporting tool, particularly this one. What do you call this one? Tabular reporting, click view. These are all high competitive because the brand is like Microsoft, right? You can imagine like we have .NET or we have MS Office and we have MSBI and we have other tools from the Microsoft company. You know, right? So how Microsoft is ruling the market. Okay, the scope will be, see, coming to Power BI scope is like, if you ask me, is very good. Okay, how is, if you ask me what about future in the Power BI means, within a 2.5 years or within a span of 3 years, you can see this is, see, the market is good. That's why you people are coming for the demo, right? If the Power BI is not good, nobody will come. So whatever I see, like count 15 or 20 people in the demo. So I'm sure if market is not good, the future is not good, I'm sure nobody will came for this demo. So that itself, it will answer your question. So if you ask me next minimum 5 years or 10 years, it is going to rule in the industry. Yeah, Mahesh. So some people there from the non-MSBA background, I will take it up this question after 5 minutes time. Let's like discuss overall like so yeah, Power BI is nothing but the combination of Power Pivot. These are Excel concept. If you don't know also, nothing to worry, just ignore it. Okay. The Power Pivot already available in the Excel feature, Power Query also Excel feature, and Power View also Excel feature only. They have integrated all three feature within a one tool that is called as a Power BI. That's what I said in the history of this one. In the Excel file 2009, we have a Power Pivot option. Excel 2012, we have Power View. Excel 13, we have Power Query. Okay, so they have taken some feature from the Excels and they integrated in the, they come up into the market with a new name called Power BI. The only advantage would be in the Excel file, the sharing option is very difficult, but here we have very good feature called Power BI service here. Power BI service, we have very good feature. So that's how this is come into picture. Power BI is nothing but this one. So what is the prerequisite to learn Power BI? Anybody can learn it if you ask me, but only thing is you should know at least simple reporting knowledge. If you don't know also, I will make sure that you guys will be understanding from the day one itself, and little bit database knowledge. For example, what is table? Table is nothing but collection of columns and round. What is column? What is rows? So if you know those kind of simple background, that should be enough. And already we have discussed what is Power BI desktop, connect to data sources, load the data into Power BI, and perform the data modeling. And Power BI service also we have discussed already. Software as a service is a web-based server maintained by the Microsoft. We will deploy all our reports here, create dashboards, sharing, security, and alerts and export option. These two parts, theoretically, security everybody know. When we are publishing somewhere, we are make sure that it's fully secured. Other persons cannot be able to access. We have a separate session on the security itself. And as I told you, Power BI mobile reports. Rohit, yes, 100%. It is the best, not only reporting tool, it is a dashboard tool or in-memory tool. That's where I want to highlight in-memory tool. I will come back. What is in-memory tool? So this is a mobile application, Power BI report server, Power BI report server. So this is the most important feature which I missed out. See, now assume that I have a report, right? When I click on the publish button, where it's going? It is going into Microsoft Cloud application, web application, and is saving under the cloud platform. Let's assume that some other client that don't want to give, they don't want to move their data into cloud. Are you guys getting my question? So if they want to move the data into cloud or Power BI service, they need to pay some amount for Microsoft. In that case, if they don't want to go for the Power BI cloud, then what you can do, they can go for the Power BI report server, which means if you guys from the SSRS background, this is 100% ditto. Within my local, within my company premises, I can install my own report server. I can configure it. I can store all the Power BI reports into within my reporting server. This is what the on-premise. It is not a home. On-premise report server, same like SSRS report manager. The one who doesn't want to go for the cloud or Power BI service, they can opt for the Power BI report server. But this also we need to paste. What are the data sources? Anita, I think I have covered. It will support more than 50 data sources. Like majorly we use for SQL Server, Excel files, and some CSV formats or text files and databases. It can be analysis services, it can be SQL Server, it can be any kind of databases. Okay. Yeah. So after 5 minutes, I'm going to explain all the questions. So now let's finish this one. What is the licensing cost? It's very simple, as cheaper as you can see here, $10 per month per user. So $10 means coming to Indian currency how much? Hardly. Into 64 or into max 70 rupees. So 650 rupees for a month for user. Super. Okay. So that is what about the licensing cost for the for user base. What happens if you don't go for user base? For example, I'm running an organization. So what about the licensing cost for the organization level? That is purely depends. In the website nowhere you will find out the what is a premium account. Premium account is nothing but I don't want to go for the user level. It's like a package. It is like a package. N number of users can be able to use it within the organization. That is what about the premium account. Okay. And is there any trial version where we can log in and we can practice it? The answer is yes. 2 months free for the official email ID. Keep in mind you can't go with the trial with Gmail ID or Yahoo ID. We should have the Microsoft ID, and you should have at least Office 365 users. So after 2 months you need to pay the $10 per month, and if you pay $10 also, by default they will give you the 10 GB space only for the pro user. What is the meaning of 10 GB space? Let me check whether here I can able to see or not. Are you able to see this one? As you can see, 33 MB of 10 GB I have been using. So when I logged in, for each user level, when I get the license for each user level, what would happen? I will get the only 10 GB space only. After that, we need to pay it for the more space. That's the reason. See, think logically. In the organization, they won't go for the user base. If they're going for the user base, they will be in the loss. They can't go if they have the 1,000 users, they can't contact each and every time get the license, right? They will go for the premium account. Premium is nothing but organization based licenses. So that is what about the, okay, for single report max we can use 2 GB space. So that means in the Power BI desktop, for example, assume that I'm just opening one Excel file. If this Excel file has more than 2 GB, then it will not support. Then it will not support. That is what about the point number one. So we do have alternatives. Don't worry. We can load that Excel file into tabular model, SSA's tabular model. From there, we can pull it in the Power BI desktop here. Okay, so now this is what end to end, what is Power BI and all, like hello.
Sir.
Okay, now I'm just going to pick charting questions. Let me go through from the beginning. Meantime, please unmute. Instead of posting here, you can unmute and you can ask the questions so that it will be more interactive, please. How about varieties of databases like Oracle, Teradata? Does it support? Answer is yes. And service is paid service or not? Yes, it is a completely paid service. Just now we have discussed about the licensing part. And tabular is more advanced than the Power BI. Answer is, I hope I have answered. Prasad, do you have any other questions? Nani or Prasad, are you there? Okay, no problem. So then what is the scope of the Power BI? Is Mahesh, does it answer my, did I answer this question or you have still any confused? Okay, no problem. What is the feature of the Power BI? It is very good for next to 10 years or whatever it may be, because it's a brand of Microsoft. Almost within 2 years span of time is reaching into the market expectations. So yeah, and also licensing cost is very cheaper compared to other tools. And yes. Okay, so this is an interesting question. How it is different from the MSBI? How it is different from the MSBI? So whoever from non-MSBI background, please ignore. You may understand, may not be able to understand, but other people can able to understand. Okay, it is a in-memory tool. It is a means which one? The Power BI. The Power BI is a in-memory tool. So in memory in the sense is very simple. Each and every time when we see the preview on the Power BI desktop or Power BI service, what will happen? It will not be connecting to the backend databases. So I'm repeating once again. What I have taken, I went to get data. I have taken the SQL Server. From the database, I pulled 3-4 tables, right? So that means now if you see this one, when I select Australia, showing only Australia data. When I say France, Canada, so each and every time whatever displaying data here, it is not connected to SQL Server. It is not connecting to SQL Server. It is not taking the latest data. Then how? Then where it is showing the data? Whatever showing here, whatever showing numbers, France and Canada and Australia data, it is first time it will connect to data source, pull the data, store within the RAM, within the memory, within the wherever you have installed Power BI desktop or where which other server you are using. Within that server, what will happen? It will be stored in memory. So that is how it is highly different from the SSRS report. SSRS, each and every time whenever you want to see the data, when you click on the preview button, what will happen? It will be hitting the SQL Server database. But here Power BI, it will not hit each and every time. That is a major difference. And coming to MSBI, SSIS is very good features. There we can do lots of transformations. But comparatively, here also we can do. For example, if you go to edit queries, I'm sorry, there is an option called edit query. This is where you need to do the all the changes. All the changes means whatever you want. For example, I'm just going to gym geography here. So here also I would like to see, here I have country column, right? Here I have city column, right? I would like to see for each country how many cities available. Okay, so just simply right click on here, and there is an option called group by. Okay, and count of the rows, group by country wise should be fine. See this one? Australia, I have 40 cities. Canada, I have 73 cities. So when I click on save button, now what will happen? My original table will be gone. Original table will be gone. Click on saved option. So this is what transformation, right? Transformation means source data. If you want to do the any changes in the source data, Power BI also is possible. But comparatively, if you go to MSBA, there we have a little bit more features like a scheduling option or deployment, whatever it may be. So is this the best reporting tool in the industry or market? Answer is yes. It is the best. And what data sources can Power BI content to? Connect to. So already I have answered this one. So I have one question. What is the difference between the Power BI and Power BI Pro? See, Power BI, within Power BI only, Power BI Pro will come. Power BI Pro is nothing but it is a keyword which we call as a license part. Whenever you are going for the user license, user based license, Power BI Pro will be called. For example, I have taken one license, so I'm a Power BI Pro user. I'm not a premium user. Repeating, I'm a Power BI Pro user, which means I have my own license, user based license. Okay, so Dinesh, are you there? Dinesh or Anusha, Anita, anybody?
Yes, sir. Hello.
I think we are good with Anita. So, guys, I have done my demo from my side. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me now, or if you don't have any questions, we are good to drop. Any questions,
How
please?
about the session, sir? Is it well?
Sorry,
How about the session?
you can contact with whomever you contacted earlier for the timings, classroom or online, whatever the questions you have related to classrooms or trainings.
Okay.
You can contact to your coordinator. Okay.
So you can even train for offline and online, right? For
We
both.
do have everything,
Okay.
but you can coordinate with the coordinator, please.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
please. Your name?
We'll update you soon once you are all done with the trainees. Once we will get the trainees, we will update you the list of trainees, whether to be our offline or
Sure,
online.
sure, Dinesh. Yeah.
Okay. So now, hello. Hello.
Okay, guys. Then,
Okay.
so if you don't have any question, we are good to drop. Take care. Bye bye. Mahesh, what is the question? Can you please ask, unmute and ask me? Package depends, sir. How much experience you are going to keep? What is your current salary? And what is your notice period? It depends which company you are working on. So you can ask up to into two. For example, if your experience is 4 years or 5 years experience, you can demand up to 10 lakhs. That again depends. As a fresher, Rohit, if you go for the startup company, they won't give for a month 12,000 or 13,000, right? But if you go for MNC company, starting itself they will give 3.8 or 4.2 packages. So it all depends. We will discuss offline. Don't worry, guys. Everything you can coordinate with the coordinator, please. Timings, course content, course details, everything you can ask them. You can coordinate with them. Okay. Thank you so much. Then I'm dropping now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.